So, welcome to the Matchday Studio. We're joined now by the coach of Ghajnsielem. Thanks for joining us, coach. Going into today's game, still on top. Unfortunately, you don't have the undefeated in all competitions, but still undefeated in the league. Nador up next, so I guess today is quite important for you, coach. You know, these points, they're all important, but you know, a win today keeps you with that little gap going in with Nador. Then you still got that 4 points, whatever happens. So it's quite an important game even today for you.
Yeah, unfortunately we lost in the cup game last week and I mean this week, and you know we dominated the second half and unfortunately it just wasn't meant to be. Conceded 2 soft goals at the beginning, and guys were a bit surprised by the rhythm of the opponent, which we're not used to in the local league. So until we got grip of the rhythm and everything, it was too late. So you know we just try and take the second half of the cup game into today's game, and hopefully you know we get the 3 points. But it's an important game because you know it's these kind of games, they are the games that make you win or lose championships
at the end.
And yeah, at the end. So these are the points that you know you need to take.
I was going to mention there in that game, in the cup game. I mean, 4-1 was not really correct. I mean, you had chances. I mean, you did even that. You know, you gave, as you say, a couple away. You also had chances at the other end when you came into the game. It took you a bit of time, but I mean, it wasn't like it said 4-1. But considering you know, they're a very good top flight team, so I thought you held your own quite well.
Yeah, we did well. You know, second half was I mean, we dominated 45 minutes against the most informed team, or one of the most informed teams, with the best momentum in the league. So we're not happy with the score. 4-1 was a bit fake, you know, but you know it is what it is. With these kind of teams, you know, you give a half a chance and they punish you. So
absolutely, that's what it's all about. Strange question this one, I'm going to ask it anyway. Going into the dressing room after unbeaten in 6 games, when you go in for a loss, it must have been quite, because you're not used to it, it must have been quite, did they need picking up much, coach, or did they just go, you know, we played well, we didn't do bad, let's now concentrate on the league? Was it a matter of that, or did they need picking up a bit, coach?
No, not really. They knew we gave away 45 minutes. We recovered the second 45, as I said, you know, they know they played well. But at the end of the day, a loss is a loss, and you know, we've got a couple of bunch of bad losers in the dressing room. So
which is good to have.
Which is good to have. You know, it's we don't like losing, but at the end of the day, we lost to a better team, and you know, you just have to go on with it, and then you know, and think of the next games. Now today it's 3 points, and then you know we try and keep the gap with Nador and see what happens.
So final question then, coach, today before I'll let you get back to your players. Not one I normally start with. You said you had a couple of players with a niggle. Is the squad okay overall for today? Are you fairly okay?
Yeah, no, we're okay. We just resting Igor today because we had a bit of a twist on his ankle this weekend. Nothing major, a couple of days, but you know, not taking any chances on injuries. You know, it's not our last game of the league. We've got many games to come, and we need everyone fit. You know, we've got players who are hungry to play, hungry for a chance, and you know, it's fair enough to play those who are 100% fit.
Sure. Coach, thanks for joining us today. Good luck today, and we'll see you again soon.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot. So here we are, part 2 of the Matchday Studio. We're currently joined by Joseph from Oratory, who is a under-19 international playing for Malta, and I believe you've had 2 or 3 games with Malta under-19s this week, Joseph?
Yes, we had 2 training sessions, and we had the game, and now we're working for next week.
Fantastic.
And another friendly.
So because of that, Joseph, the coach is going to rest you today because you've had three games.
I'm starting on the bench, but I hope that he puts me on
sometime during the game.
Yes.
Fantastic. The squad today, Joseph, how is it? The Oratory squad, any injuries or anything?
I think the squad is well prepared, although we have a foreigner who's injured, but we have another foreigner who can play instead of him. But I think the team is well prepared and very focused for this game.
Fantastic. Wanderers had a really impressive win in the middle of the week against the informed Ghajnsielem, and they're the sort of the ones that's been on the same punch with you for a long time now. So they now sort of get that 3 points edge on you. So it's important now that you can try soon to claw that back. Now, after me saying that, you've got an amazing run of games coming up soon. You have Nador, you have Ghajnsielem, you have Ghajnsielem, and you have Victoria Hospes. That's tough.
That's really tough.
It's a tough fixtures.
We have 3 tough games against top teams. I think in the first round we lost some points against Wanderers, against Annat we could have won, against Shaukia we were winning and then give them the win. But we focus on the next round to try to grab the points and stay in the first division.
Exactly. It's very important. I mean, being realistic. Most of your points you have to think about taking are from the clubs that's in it and around you. They're your best chance to pick them up, isn't it?
Yes. Like we saw in the first round, we grabbed 3 points against Shara. We could have grabbed another 3 points against Shaukia, but it is what it is.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Okay, before I let you go, I've got one more left to do. So it's you played a team today that's unbeaten in the division, the leaders, and this team have got goals all over them. They can come from midfield, from defence. They're a pretty tough unit to play against, aren't they, today? It's a hard ask.
I think Ghajnsielem are, in my opinion, they are the best team in the league. I think they have very good chance at winning the league, but we do our best to maybe grab a point, maybe.
Exactly. Sometimes it's about spirit, determination, effort. You know, sometimes that can get you through as well, Stephen, right? Well, listen, I'm going to thank you very much for joining us for the first time in the studio today and representing Oratory. Good luck today. Hope you get on. And good luck with the under-19s.
Thank you.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Gozo Stadium for today's First Division game between Oratory and the current league leaders Ghajnsielem. Oratory playing in their traditional green strip and white shorts and green socks today. Ghajnsielem in their white tops, black shorts and black socks. Our referee today is Daryl Adios. Weather conditions today, it's getting a bit windy outside there, blowing from right to left, so the wind is blowing from the scoreboard end, starting to pick up. You can see on the flags over there. Oratory currently 7th in the league, whilst Ghajnsielem are first. They lost their unbeaten in all competitions record last week against a very good top Maltese team in the cup, but remain unbeaten in Division 1. First ever game between these two sides was in 1949 and was won by Oratory Youth by 4-0. And Oratory did not lose against Ghajnsielem in the first 14 games from 1959 to 58, winning 12 and drawing 2. And today is the 74th game between the sides, with Ghajnsielem winning 28, Oratory 24 and drawn 21, so it's very, very close. A little bit of difference in the team's goal rates though this season, with Ghajnsielem currently on 28 goals, scoring 13 of those in the first half and 15 in the second, whilst Oratory are on a total of 10, scoring 4 in the first half and 6 in the second. Plays out a little bit early today, so they just a little bit of extra warming up for them. We have leading goal scorer for Ghajnsielem. It was out. Igor is not playing today. He got a knock. The coach was telling us in the match day studio he got a knock yesterday in training. Nothing overly serious, but he didn't want to risk him today with a big game coming up, of course, next week against the current second in the league, Nadur. So quite sensible not to risk it today. Oratory, of course, will be quite desperate to pull up a couple more points now after the Victoria Wanderers got their very good 3 goals to nil, or 3 goals to nil, sorry, over Kercham, which gave them a 3 points cushion. Referee gets us underway, and the ball immediately put up forward with Johnny chasing, taken by the goalkeeper. Pranoli with the ball, bounces it, and it's going to be a kick, I think, which will bypass the midfield. Comes over to this side, picked up by the number 24. Nice little header in field. Just a bit short there for Johnny. Whoops, a daisy. Just a little slip there by the number 7. Gathers up though, and they come forward again. Nice ball into the number 4, and a lovely reverse turn ball. Oh, just got his foot to it there, nearly in. Very unlucky. Bit of a tug on the shirt. Lucky to get away with the yellow, I think, there, because that's normally a booking offence. That was on Rodriguez. Nothing given early in the game, probably quite sensible by the referee. Long ball for the number 24 on the right wing to chase, brings it onto his chest, cut out easily. Ghajnsielem today lining up in a 3-4-1-2 formation, and we think Oratory are in a 4-2-3-1. Nice determined work by the number 9. He gets around a couple of players there. Can he get the ball in? One too many, but he's won a corner. It's very good play early on. I'll see them leaving 2 players forward, Buttiet and Camilleri. And bit of space there, just no power on the head. A quick break on here if they can get it to the feet, which they can't. Oops, missed the bounce of the ball there, but it will run through the goalkeeper. Just missed the bounce of the ball there. And that's going to be a free kick actually to Oratory. I think maybe not too much in that, could have been a little bit accidental. It's a 50-50 ball, you're a striker, you need to be going for it. But they're going to bring on the assistants early in the game. Gives me a chance early in the game to say what a great job they always do, and we always tell them, looking after the players. You'll see Ghajnsielem today, the way they play the football. They are a passing team, they always play out from the back. They take the time, they're always looking for the runners into the channels. And if you watch them when they play, it's very interesting because you'll see them running very well off the ball. They play very well without the ball at the feet. They're always looking for the space. And that's how they can create so many chances. When a good midfielder gets the ball, he has a look up and there's always somebody running for him. I would imagine today it's a little bit more of a longer ball method by Oratory, although it's early in the game, so I have to wait and see. Here's the replay. He got a bit close to him there, maybe his knee into the back of his leg, but once again, I really don't think there was anything malice into that one. He is a striker, he's got to go for the ball. All smiles, so the game will continue. No bookings, no injuries. Number 7, Metier, just waiting to come on down below us. Waiting for the referee to bring him back on, which he does now. Bogdanovic, the young son of the coach there, wearing number 29, playing in the middle, I think, of the park there. 16 gets it back, a little bit short there, but he'll have enough time to get it. Spreads it across to his fellow defender. This should come out to the side, which it does, with the number 7. Short ball to the number 4. Into Johnny. Johnny puts a nice ball back. Tries to get his way down onto the left. Spread out to the right hand side. It won't make it, but I think he will keep it in. No, he does. He lets it run out for the throw in. He's got players there. If he takes it quickly, he decides to wait. Takes it to him anyway. coach there, just asking his players to talk to each other, let them know they're there. Cleared up by Oratory, picked up by number 21 of the high clearance. Not really got into their passing game yet, Ghajnsielem, but still quite early in the game. 5 minutes only gone, 6 minutes shortly. Time for the teams to settle into their rhythm and their formations that's they've worked on all week. Goalkeeper puts it this side to the number 7. Space here for the number 4. Johnny makes a run. Surrounded by a couple of players, he's not going to reach it. But he puts enough pressure on the Ghajnsielem player for him to make a bit of a rasher clearance, which goes out for a throw in to Oratory. Number 7 going to take it. The captain backs into the player nicely, holds nice holding play up there. Spread inside, number 21. Space on the far side if they can get it to him. Vela with that ball. Runs in with the ball. Free kick given. Carries the ball well. It's very hard to get it off him. Keeps it very close to his body. He has very good ball control. So sometimes that's what you do. You risk making a tackle. Sometimes you risk bringing him down. Yeah, definitely a free kick for sure. Good opportunity early on here for Ghajnsielem. Number 21 over the ball, Martinez. Plenty of players forward, Ghajnsielem, and Oratory have everybody back in their box. Ghajnsielem just leaving a couple of players back in case of a breakaway. So there are plenty of players from both sides. Just a bit of pushing and touching and nothing much, all handbags at the moment. Everybody standing their ground. Best thing to do, referee, blow the whistle and just get on with it. Ball's going to be put in now. Whoa, I have to say maybe a little bit wasted there. That was nowhere on target, and with so many men in the box, you could have imagined a ball played in. To see it again now would have been to a bit more advantage. Quite a wild shot, that one. As I say, when you got so many people in, you could have been a little bit better to place that one into the box. Never mind, it wasn't, and it will be a goal kick to Oratory. Kicked long and over to the far side by the goalkeeper. Brinori goes out for a throw into Ghajnsielem on the far side. Played across the front to Neji and back to the goalkeeper. Oops. Just caught a little bit there. Ball watching from number 13. Varuja. Sorry, excuse me, Antonio. Picked up again. Spread wide. If it reaches him, it's a good ball, but it was just a bit short and cut out, but he pick it up again. Unfortunate bounce for him there, but he still gets the ball back and plays it to the number 7 and a return ball. Very good tackling there by the number 6, Rapper. With a name like Rapper, maybe he's going to be a singer when he finishes playing football. Number 10, Boasa. Rodriguez. Nice. Oh, nice to cut out by the number 4. Nice ball forward, gives Johnny some room there. Oh, just run away from him, unlucky. It's not falling for him just at the moment, but very unlucky.
course, as we all know, he's Malta's all-time leading goal scorer. Hasn't got one for the last few games, but unlike him, so he's probably due one today. Interesting character, the number 10 for Oratory. Rafael Ledsman has played his football in Portugal, Lithuania, Belarus, Cyprus and Latvia. So he's a well-travelled player, the Brazilian. A lot of experience. Throw into Oratory. There he is there, in your picture. Takes the ball down. That's a lovely ball. Oh, oh! Bit of a dangerous clearance there by the Oratory defence. A little bit of a mistake there, and he was in. Nice break this by Ghajnsielem. The ball was just a little bit too short there. David Gali to take the throw in for Oratory. Ghajnsielem again. Oh, just slipped away from the number 10 there. Chance to put this ball into the box. Up he goes. Oh, he met it very well. Just couldn't keep it down there. Johnny, it was a nice cross. He rose very well, you'll see now. He got his head to it correctly. He just couldn't drop the ball down again. Beautiful header, met very cleanly. It just went over the crossbar. Very unlucky. Good chance there for Ghajnsielem. But still 0-0, 0-0 after 12 minutes. And you'd have to say that Oratory holding their ground very well at the moment. They're holding this very dangerous Ghajnsielem side at the moment and doing a very good job of it so far. Space on the wing. Just held the ball a little bit too long there. Gets his head back up again. Number 10 loses out. Ball played inside. If the 16 picks it up, pushes the ball forward, just a bit short. He's got John on the outside. A beautiful ball through the middle now. He's got Johnny at the far post if he can get it to him. Oh, he was on his own. Oh, that's the first time Johnny's really been able to get away from his marker. He got himself into space with an absolutely clear chance on goal. You see it now on the replay. Keep your eye on Johnny. He's in acres of space on the back post. Ay, ay, ay. That was another wrong option. They've had a few of those, I'm afraid, in the first quarter of this game. Ghajnsielem have been sort of shooting on sight when sometimes, I really mean, a pass could have been a much better move. I think if you're 3 or 4-0 up in a game, you can do those type of things, but you need to get them early goals so as you can settle yourselves down. So a couple of wasted chances so far, I think, for Ghajnsielem. But still, chances they have created, which is also good. In the midfield now, free kick to Ghajnsielem. Sorry, it was Oratory. With the number 10. Looks up, puts it on this side. 2 men in front of him immediately. Bogdanovic picks it up, plays a little bit pass back. Now we got space on the far side again. 2 players in the box. If they play this one fast and not too much, he does it all the time. He's got to release that ball sometimes. It's okay being able to take a player on, but sometimes you've also got to know when to release the ball. Sometimes you've got to release it quicker. Sometimes you can have time to take on players. He tends to always take on a man before he releases it. Sometimes that can be a disadvantage because the defenders are already back into position there. He had 2 runners very early there, the guy John. He could have just released it a bit quicker. I think maybe that's what he's being told now. Anyway, at the moment we have a player down, the number 11, Barbosa, and the medical on. We hear the coach down Daniel Bogdanovic just shouting over to Johnny, more movement. And that's what we expect of Ghajnsielem. Movement off the ball, running into the channels, finding the spaces, because that's the way they play. Without that, they don't have an end product. So they do rely heavily on the players getting into those spaces to receive the ball. We might have a look at some stats for you in a second in this first part of the game, while we're waiting for this player to be sorted. And again, as expected, 62 possession to Ghajnsielem, 38 to Oratory. Like I say, it is how we expect them to play. So that's about right. Ball kicked long forward. Won by the Ghajnsielem defender. Alberto, short ball into looking for the long ball. You can see he was looking for the runner there. He's got the space now. Oh, offside, unlucky. It was a lovely ball, just a little bit unlucky there. He was just about ready to use his left foot to curl that one into the box, but the flag went up and it will be offside, and it will be a free kick to the green of Oratory. Ball just bouncing around the midfield area, just trying to get it down to make that forward pass. Once again, it's put up into the air. Just a little bit heavy. Just a bit heavy there with the big number 29. Just haven't settled really in this first quarter. Ghajnsielem, they're not their normal smooth flowing selves. They're still trying to get themselves into the game a little bit, and Oratory are making it very, very difficult for them at the moment. Certainly doing their job, which they've probably gone through on the training pitch. Just frustrating them at the moment, not allow them to play that flowing football that they're used to. So well done to Oratory so far for that. Ball pushed up forward. Be cleared now. Joseph Feller puts the ball forward. Now he's away. Does he get it? Can he get his shot out? He's going to have to come back, I think. He's going to have to look for a play. He comes back, pushes it back to Bogdanovic. He plays it to the number 21. Gets his shot away. I think the goalkeeper always had it covered. Safety-wise, was to push it away, which he did exactly right, so it will be a corner. A little bit better of a shot there, a little bit more on target. And again, that's what you get from Johnny when he finds himself in a little bit of space. He just couldn't turn to face the goal. He had to bring the ball back again and lay it off. But a little bit more smooth there from Ghajnsielem. Second corner, I think, of the game, over on the far side. A lot of players in the box. Johnny made his run very early. It was one of those balls that wasn't high enough and it wasn't low enough. So it wasn't high enough for him to header or low enough for him to kick. It was right in the middle of both. Very difficult to take. Goalkeeper clears it over to the right-hand side. Played into Villa. Back to the captain on this side. John's changed wings here, the number 16 has come out to this side. Shake things up a little, see if he gets a little bit more luck down this side. Nice ball forward, who's going to get there? Goalkeeper reaches it, comfortable. So number 16, John, you can see he's changed wings, come on this side. So I think they're just going to mix it up a little bit, see if he gets a little bit more joy. He's been a bit quiet over on the far side for the last 10 minutes. Goalkeeper kicks it. Long over to this right-hand side. Nice head for the number 9. Cut out by the number 7. And it'll be a throw in to Oratory. Midway inside the Ghajnsielem half. Oops, stands on the ball a little bit there. Get to play with him now that picks it up. And that will be a goal kick. Bit of a lucky hit there off the Oratory player. You notice at the back now, when Oratory get the ball going forward, each player always seems to have 2 men immediately on him from Ghajnsielem. They mark up very fast. They pick up the players, and they always have a second player behind them. Quite difficult to make the space with them on the flanks. They cut that one out, and they'll come again. A come off an Ghajnsielem player. Kevin Fauja there, and the goalkeeper eventually gets it for Ghajnsielem, plays and plays the ball forward. Number 7 again. So as we see, John has now gone back onto the side where he originally started. So he's really sort of using a lot of energy going from wing to wing, I think. He couldn't quite reach it that time, so he's gone back over to the far side. With the number 4, Alberto, coming back onto the left hand as we look at it. Ghajnsielem playing with the wind behind their backs in the first half. I don't think it's going to make a huge amount. It is quite blowy, but I don't think so much that it would disturb the ball in flight that much. Free kick to Ghajnsielem. With Rodney and Johnny both in the box waiting for this. The coach is not happy about something that's going on down there. He's really having a go at the players at the moment. He's just not happy with something, and he's let his players know. Free kick going to be taken this time. Once again, lots of players in that box. A lot of players from both sides covering in the angles. Comes in beautifully taken by, first of all, by Johnny, but once again, just not running for them at the moment. They're going to have to be very patient here. The first goal might, or if they score a goal, it might just settle them down a little bit. They seem a little bit tight at the moment. And once again, Oratory are playing a very good game, sticking to their game plan, as did Victoria Wanderers in their last game against Ketchum. You can see they came out, they had a plan, they stuck to it for the whole game, and it got them a result and the 3 points. Very similar, I see here at the moment. Oratory well drilled, they know what they're doing, and they're staying to it. Back with the goalkeeper. Over on the far side. Vela just has it taken off his foot, but manages to get it back to his teammate. He's turning. Thought about going back to the goalkeeper, but it comes back to the number 18 again. Another loose ball there, but it's going to be picked up by Johnny. Will he spread it out to this side? He does. Comes out to the number 4. Moves infield with the left foot. He puts in one. No runners. No runners. Once again, the coach letting Rodney know he expects more of him. They're just not. I can see where the coach is coming from. They normally run into these channels. They normally run off the ball, take the player with them, take the marker with them. They just don't seem to be getting into the spaces in the front 2 at the moment. A little bit of frustration creeping in from the players and from the coach at the moment. Number 10. Nice left foot cross in. Can he bring it down? No, a bit slow actually to get to the ball there. And John gets there much quicker. Nice bit of defensive cover at the back there by John, who now gets himself forward again. Number 18, Vela turns, gets the ball stuck under his feet, gets it out again. Number 10 going forward. 20 gets it over on the far side. Johnny takes on his man, cuts inside to his right foot. Back to John. Players in the box. Needs to get the ball over. He does this time. Beautiful. Oh, it just goes over the youngster's head there, Bogdanovic. It was traveling at a little bit of speed, couldn't get up to it in time. Much better getting the ball in a little bit earlier there. 25 minutes gone. I would imagine that Oratory at the moment are the happier team. Patrick Cameroneri's got his team very well drilled here for this game, and they must be quite happy at holding this to a 0 at this stage. When you think about the amount of goals that Ghajnsielem have scored this season, which is 28. 13 of those 28 goals coming in the first half of a game, so they do start off quite brightly. You might just be missing their leading goal scorer Igor at the moment, because there is a lot that goes through him. Igor, you know, maybe just having him not there today has just sort of changed the way they play just a little bit. Assistance comes on. Both of these teams have been given quite a few penalties so far. A yellow card given there. 5 penalties awarded to Ghajnsielem and 4 to Oratory so far this season, which is quite a lot really. Rodney Buttigieg. Excuse me laughing, I struggle with it every week. Buttigieg. Rodney. I think we just called him Rodney. He knows who I mean. Yellow card there to Rodney. Which allows me to mention that Ghajnsielem have the most yellow cards against them in the division this year, with a very huge 31 yellow cards received, and that makes it now 32. Whereas Oratory, 17 cards. There's a big difference. No reds though for Oratory, and no reds for Ghajnsielem either. Just waiting for the free kick to be taken. Just a nice little fact for you that so far this season we've had 159 yellow cards, not including yesterday's and today's games. So that's quite a lot of cards so far. Ball's played forward. Johnny's got a little bit of space now. He's got time to get it under control. He's got time to look up. He's got time to pick out a player. Goes more into the midfield. Vela gets the ball. Turns. He's got a bit of time. He's looking for that runner, and it's not happening. It goes out to John. They've got to move. They're moving off the ball now. Bit of movement there from Johnny. Gets himself a bit of space and receives the ball nicely. Offside. Unlucky. That's exactly what we've just been talking about. He actually did it this time. Johnny made the space. He was running off the ball, got himself into a bit of space. A nice little dig forward. He just drifted off offside. Unlucky. Remains 0-0, 0-0. See now on the replay. He moves there. He's gone and he's offside already. Tries to get back, but it's far too late. He's definitely offside. But he found a space nicely in the channel, and he also finished it nicely. But to no avail. Offside is offside. Nicely taken by the number 10. Vastly experienced player and the leading goal scorer for Oratory this season. Also takes the penalty kicks. Number 21 spreads the ball inside. Vela takes down, looks up, gets it onto his foot, finds the number 21 nicely. The space there again for the front two. 18 again. Gives it to Bogdanovic. He's not going to reach it. Cleared away by Oratory. He's going to go out for a throw in. At the moment, they're getting each other's ways, Ghajnsielem. They just seem to be running into each other's space at the moment. Much better play by the number 21, nice and calm. John's got a lot of space on the far side. They decide to come the other way. Carrying the ball nicely, I'd say that's a free kick. It is indeed. Might have been looking for that a little bit. Plays the ball straight away, nice and early. I think we're going to get a shot here by the number 18. Vela, no, he turns too much. 3 players around him, 4 players around him, and he just didn't have the feet to do. What a great ball forward. Goalkeeper's right off his line. It's offside. Unlucky again there. Offside call. Goalkeeper was right out. Takes it very quickly. plays it to John over on the far side. Dinks it into Bogdanovic. He pulls it back to Vela. Vela turns the number 18, plays it back to Bogdanovic. Back to Vela. Looking for the runner, looking for the player. Nothing much coming to that one. "31 minutes gone and 0-0. Long kick upfield. The far side, John. Bit of a lazy ball there, cut out easily by the number 15, who also then sells him a dummy nicely and tries to put the ball in field but doesn't reach the player. Cleared by the defence, and then I think that was Rodney brought down there. Yes, indeed it was. Vela receives it quick, looking for Johnny. Johnny takes it on his right foot. He's got a bit of time, but he goes straight away for the shot. Whoopsie daisy, I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing. He tried to chest it there, I think. Didn't work out. Not an awful lot of strength on the shot there from Johnny, but it was nicely thought. He played it very quickly, quick thinking. Midfield, number 10 for Oratory, tries to battle his way through, but it's cut out. Vela, they're winning the battles in midfield at the moment. One of these is going to come off. Rodney, this is dangerous. He's also got Johnny inside him. He tries to go for the pass when he got a shot. Ball comes back to him. They've still got players in the side. Comes to Bogdanovic, goes round the player. Back to Rodney. Pulls it back to Vela. Oh, he misses his shot. This could be a goal. Oh, cheeky. What a goal. They're appealing to the linesman. You know, that's got to be said. That was very, very unlucky there by Oratory. That's very unlucky. But beautifully finished, well taken. But they just didn't get the bounce there. They defended it really well. The ball really did fall in the right way. You'll see now, the ball bounces all the way through for them here. Gets it here now. There, nicely taken, very, very nicely taken. Well played, Martinez. Very, very well played. Nicely taken goal. They've broken the ice now. And as we know with Ghajnsielem, once they get their noses in front, they're very hard to break down, and they normally take the pressure off, and they normally start to look for more goals. Oratory now have got to hold themselves together, hold a strong line. They've played very, very well so far. There's no reason why they can't come into this, but they've just got to keep calm, keep believing, and just be aware of that second goal, because that would really finish it off, you'd have to say. They are very hard to score against Ghajnsielem. They've only conceded 7 so far this season. Handball there. Accidental, but that's the way they're given these days. It bounced up, he couldn't get it out the way, but no good moaning about it. It's a free kick to Oratory. Going to be taken by the number 13, Daniel Azabari. Will come out to number 24. It's going to be cut out by Ghajnsielem into the number 21. There's players now and there's space. Johnny gets it, puts it back. He was looking there for John, who gets to it. Oh, unlucky! He just got to it in front of the Oratory player there, and then he shows again strong determination to win it back, but it's lost for the second time. He nearly got away with that there, Johnny. Just run away from him at the last minute, but showed very good awareness, very fast to close down the player, and he gets it back again. Plays it back to Vela. Vela looks up, plays it back to John. He's going to come this side, spreads a nice ball wide, just not enough power to reach the number 4, and cut out by Oratory. Ghajnsielem win it back, and another free kick to the number 21, Martinez. Pulls it back. Number 7 picks it up on this side. Looks for the runners, none running. Cleared out for a goal kick. A throw-in. I think Patrick's just saying what we're talking about. He's just asking his players to stay calm, stay focused, don't lose concentration now. They've done so well so far. So it's just to hold that concentration. Nice feed by Johnny. Unlucky they couldn't get past the last man, but he'll win himself a corner for that one. They'll throw the players forward now, I think, Ghajnsielem. and I think Oratory will pull everybody back. Number 4 just leaving the field here. I think it's something with his boots, changing his boots. Getting a new pair of boots, so he's off the field at the moment. And it's the second goal. Beautifully taken. Johnny let it go, and his strike partner, Rodney, puts it in. And, you know, wasn't that just what I was trying to say a few minutes ago? When Ghajnsielem score, they come at you, and that's where you have to hold your concentration the most. After you concede one with Ghajnsielem, you've got to stay focused and concentrated, because they will punish you. That's how they play. They score one, and then they come at you. It was a nice dummy that by Johnny. He let it go through to his strike partner, Rodney, and that makes it 2-0, and quite an uphill battle now for this Oratory team. They held this team very, very well for 30 minutes. They had a game play. They played it very well. Lack of concentration now on the second one, I think, because that, you know, from a corner, you've got to have tighter marking than they showed there, especially against somebody like Rodney that you know is going to be on the end of the ball. He's the first one. Him and Johnny, you've got to pick up in the box. You've got to surround them, stop them from playing it. But they didn't, and it is 2-0 and a long way back now for Oratory. You don't score 3 goals against this Ghajnsielem team that's only conceded 7 so far in the first part of the league. But now I think they play for a little bit of pride, play to keep themselves focused and confident, show that they can play football. It's very tight down there at the moment. They've got to find ways of picking up wins. I think realistically they know that those wins are going to come from teams that's more down there around them. You have to think they're not coming from the likes of Ghajnsielem and Nadur. But they got a very strong win against Shokir on that day, although Shokir not in the best vein of form this year, but still they scored 4 goals against them and they did play very well. John now with another chance to cross it in. A little bit of a weak cross comes off the Oratory defender, and that's another corner on the far side. Stay focused, boys. You've got to stay focused. Watch the runners. Three corners now to Ghajnsielem and 1 to Oratory. All the corners, oh no, sorry, they haven't. This is the second one on the far side. Nice play. Nice play. Oh, he's on the end of it again there. Corner. Looked like a corner. He was on the end of it again. They let Rodney free. He nearly put that away. Don't know what the referee's saying yet. I think it is a corner. It is indeed. Just looking at the replay there. And, you know, when we just saying about watching Rodney and Johnny in the box. And they let him go again. And he got onto the end of it. And it was nearly a goal. Much better. Nicely taken by the goalkeeper. He looks up to try to release a quick ball. He does it now. Nicely defended by Ghajnsielem. Vela turns inside. Barnes clears the ball up over on the far side with John. A little bit of space to bring it forward. Fast feet again. Nice little dink inside. Johnny's on his bike. Comes out. Lovely ball spread over to the other opposite side there by the number 4. Picks it up again. Could be a shot on here. No. Closed down a little bit quicker this time. John picks it up. Plays it to Bogdanovic. Floats a beautiful ball. Oh, just a little bit too far. Just a little bit too heavy with his touch. He's a bit disappointed in himself there, the young lad. But nearly came off. Throwing down below us here. Quickly take by the number 24. Nicely taken on the chest. They have a lot of players back here, Ghajnsielem. It's going to be hard to find the spaces up front. They break again quite quickly. Johnny's got space for himself again. Now they're moving into them channels. They, oh, that was a hard tackle. That was a hard tackle. Two of them crunched him there. The Ghajnsielem players there giving the referee a little bit of grief. He was clattered there by two players there, not one, so I don't know which one of them two will get the card. It's going to go to, yep, to the number 22. Kurami. You could hear the contact from all the way up here, actually. It was quite a hard tackle. Vela over the ball for Ghajnsielem. Players at the back of the D, on the corner of the D, ahead of him. Cuts inside, right foot, but spreads it out, doesn't reach John. Bit of a weak pass, but there's nobody up here for Oratory, so Ghajnsielem will be able to turn and get back again. Throw in, throws it back to the goalkeeper Panis. Spreads it into the number 8. He'll look to go back onto the wing, I think. Yes, he does. Over on the far side. Nice feet. Finds the number 9 in a little bit of space. Oh, I think he could take them all day there. He was not getting that into the goal, I'm afraid, from there. Quite a weak shot and quite a far out and not the best angle either. He had two players in the box ahead of him. Maybe the pass would have been a better option, but fair play for having a go. Ghajnsielem come again, starting to pass that ball around now. A little bit more relaxed, more confident now that they've got their heads in front, which allows them to do what they're doing now. Just take the time and pick the pass. Goalkeeper punches that one forward. Won by Oratory. Will go over for a throw in on the far side. Going to be taken by John. We have about 2 minutes left on the clock for the first half. Very, very comfortable, I would say, for Oratory. Even though when they were getting a hold 0-0, they always looked like the more likely to get a goal out of the two. Going to be a corner if it goes out. Johnny lets go, goalkeeper gets it, but it's over the line. No? Wow, I thought that had gone out. The linesman says no. Much to Johnny's dismissal. Ghajnsielem build again. Number 10 there, get a little bit frustrated. He is a good player. He's been around. He's looking for those runners. It's just not happening for him at the moment up front. 2 minutes of extra time. One more attempt on goal possibly for Ghajnsielem. If John can get the ball back now. It's got to be put in quite quickly because they have players there. No, Vella's gone again and again. It's got to come into the box. Out to John. Can he get it in? He can indeed. Hard and low. Johnny meets it, but the wrong way, and it is a offside decision. As we said, they've definitely come with a game plan for this game, Oratory. They held on to it for the first 30 they've just been worn down a little bit, a few chances, because Ghajnsielem are always going to create. If they get 10 or 15 chances in a game, they're going to put 1 or 2 or 3 past you. You know that for sure. It's hard to hold on for 90 minutes against this team, especially when maybe you are struggling a little bit at the end, wrong end of the table as well. But it certainly did start with a lot of determination, and whilst the game is not over, second half even to come, it's still going to be quite difficult to pull anything back. 2 goals against Ghajnsielem is quite difficult. Number 9's going to try though. He's got his back to goal, looking for a bit of support. He gets it now, 24. I don't know what that really was. It wasn't a cross, it was just played along the ground. Comes out to number 4, plays it back. Nice defensive play. They play the ball out now. Comes into the 18, Vela. Loses out there in the midfield. Nice turn. One back again by Vela. Looks up for Johnny. Unlucky. Tried to spread him. He's still got a chance to put him in. Bogdanovic just quite reached the ball. Oops. Oh, a bit of a slip up there. Gives the number 4 some space. He recovers back though to cut him out. Bogdanovic again with the ball. Plays it back to the number 4. Number 7 picks it up. And that is the half-time whistle at the Gozo Stadium. That will be Ghajnsielem go in with a 2-goal advantage in the first half. And we'll be back with you for the second 45 minutes after a nice cup of coffee. And thanks for joining us so far. Welcome back to the Gozo Stadium for the second half of this first division game between Oratory and the current leaders, Ghajnsielem. Just waiting for the players to come out. Ghajnsielem currently 2-0 on top, having dominated most of the play in the first half. It's going to be a long way back, I think, for Oratory, who I'm sure are going to give it their all. It's going to be a tough call. Just want to mention the two goalkeepers very quickly because it's quite interesting. The Ghajnsielem goalkeeper, Parnis, is making his 200th appearance today in the first division. Congratulations to him. It's brilliant. And on the other side, Brunori is making his 154th appearance. So between these two goalkeepers on the pitch today, it's 354 appearances. So well done, guys. Also, if I can quickly mention, quick mention to Joseph Vella. He's on his 297th appearance today, 3 short of the big 300, and 78 goals scored. Well done to all those guys. Just waiting for the referee to get us started for this second half. I don't think there's any changes to the lineups at the moment. Just looking at Rodney there, spending the season with Ghajnsielem. I believe he goes back to Shokir next year to carry on his goal-scoring exploits there, where I think he was like 1 goal short of a record there as well. So keep an eye on that. Referee blows the whistle, gets us underway for the second half of this first division clash. Ghajnsielem and Oratory. Bit of a worrying statistic is that Oratory haven't won against Ghajnsielem in the last 14 meetings, with Ghajnsielem winning 10 and drawing 4 of those games. So it's all against them at the moment. And actually they won their last 4 games against Oratory with a goal difference of 24 and 6 against. So it's going to be a bit of a tough game. Ball comes across early in the second half. Chance on, going to put it back, pulls it back to John. John looks up, goes around the player. Hard and low is a good ball here. Oh, run right away from Johnny. He knew it there. Oh, he nearly kicked the post in frustration there. Very, very good early start there. They're not going to take their foot off the pedal here, Oratory. They're just going to go for this and put it beyond doubt, I would say. And beyond doubt for me is probably 3. If not already with 2, based on the fact that they're just so difficult to score against this team. They've only conceded 7 goals against them so far this season. 4 of them coming in the second half. Goals against for Oratory is 20. 10 of those coming in the second half. Long ball played forward, looking for John. Reaches him, got his head to it there, the number 15, but couldn't quite stop it, just pushed it onto him. Goes around him again. Now he has 2 in front of him. Still finds the space, pulls it back, gives it to Vella. Chance for a cross here now. Decides to run into the box with the ball. Onto his left foot. He's pulled back. Oh, he had his hand on his shirt there. He was putting him back. I don't know why the referee didn't see that. I've got to be honest with you. He was in a perfect position to pick that up. He just got a tug on his shirt there, the number 18, as he was about to shoot. You see it there. Look, see, he's pulled him back. But he got his shot away anyway. It just went over the bar. It's going to be a corner. Down this side. On the right-hand side. Cleared away at the near post. It's not cleared completely. Johnny picks it up. Stays with the ball. Pulls it back to number 4. No, carries on. Gives it to number 4. No, carries on. Gets the throw in. He was looking for the corner. Johnny gets a bravo there from his coach for that extra effort. 21 turns, goes to the byline. Can he get it across? No, he can't. You got plenty of players there. Vella goes into the box again. Hard and low is the option. Comes across instead of head on the end of it. John headers it. Oh, just over the top. He couldn't get above the ball, I think was the problem. He just couldn't get enough height on his jump. therefore couldn't quite get the direction he wanted on his header. Good play, very, very early pressure here in the first half by Ghajnsielem. They've really come out to have a go here, I think. I don't think Oratory have been out of their own half yet in this half. They come now though, not for very long. Cut out by John. Square ball into number 13. He's looking up. Has plenty of time, but plays a very poor ball. Picked up by Oratory. Wins it back, gives it to John. John takes his time. Cut. Whoops. That just missed our cameraman by about 3 inches. So that would have been possession for Ghajnsielem, 26, and possession for Armour Livestream, 1. Number 13 with a knock on his ankle here at the moment. Referee asking him if he needs assistance. No, he says to get up, maybe he can try and run that one off. Referee found something on the pitch there, something round and metal, and he just takes it off the pitch. Offside. Down his side to number 13, got plenty of space in front of him. Decides to just jink the ball back. Looks up for the runner. And as always, the winning runner, Johnny Camilleri, picks it up lovely, puts a nice little ball back, carries on his run. Oh, a little bit wasted there. Not many of them get wasted by Vela, but that one was. In with the number 10. Tries for the crossfield ball, cut out just about there by the Ghajnsielem defence, and they'll bring it out. Again, they've got to run on the far side. Will he play it to him, or is he going to go inside? Because Butang and Johnny are also making a run through the middle. Bogdanovic picks it up, the number 20 time, looking for the player, the number 18, the 18-year-old, comes back to Vela. He's involved in absolutely everything at the moment, Vela, controlling the midfield and making some very late runs into the box as well. Here we go, the ball's going to come across this time, here we go. Ooh, number 20, Rodney, just couldn't get his foot around it. He just needed to bend that a little bit, just couldn't do it with the inside of his foot. A little bit of sunshine comes out of the Gozo Stadium, still a little bit windy. The advantage of the wind now with the Oratory players. Picked up by number 6, jinks it out to 22, has to turn and come back, checks his run, brings it back to number 6, he'll spread it back to the number 10. He's going to look for the cross in. 2 players at the back. Oh, oh! Yellow card again. I think that was fair enough. I think the goalkeeper he had hold of the ball there, I think, when he went for it. He was just caught out a little bit by the flight of the ball, and I think by the wind. The number 10 was meant for a cross when he was crossing it in, but Barbosa receives the yellow. I think it was just it was picked up by the wind there, and it just caught the goalkeeper a little bit off his line. He did collect it, he fell down, it wasn't over the line, and it was followed in by the player, but I think the goalkeeper was handling it at the time, so fair play with the yellow card, I think, there. Nicely closed down by the number 10. Does a lot of running during the game. The number 22 there for Oratory, asking his players if they'll come forward, which they have to do actually. You are losing the game, you've got to get players forward. It's at this stage of the game, it's just no point defending. Far side. To number 21, he's had a good game today. That's a lovely ball forward for Johnny. He's got Rodney just off him there. He was a bit slow to cross that, Johnny. He could have played that one. He had time to play that over to Rodney, who had a bit of space there. Just a bit unlike Johnny that. He normally moves the ball very fast. It's going to come in again. Goes for the shot. What a fantastic goal. Picked that one out. What a game he's had, this boy, today. Absolutely fantastic game. Just saying what a good game he's had, and he does that. Martinez, what an excellent goal. Goalkeeper got nowhere near that. He had no chance. Superb goal. Pretty much it, I'm afraid, for Oratory. There's no way back into this now. You could play for a week against this Ghajnsielem team and there's no way you're going to score 3 goals. Johnny and Rodney there just having a bit of a laugh to each other. But well played, the number 21. I think that's his second goal. Superbly hit. This front line of well, we were talking just before off air, just before we did the pre-match interviews with the young lad from Oratory, and I mentioned to him that when you're playing with this against this Ghajnsielem team, they have goals all over the pitch. There's people that can punish you every position. There's just so many goals in them. They can score from everywhere, and here's one of them now. He's got it on his left foot. He dinks it. Oh, just couldn't quite get that one. But again, he found himself in plenty of space there. Stays on the ground, which is a little bit worrying for Ghajnsielem. Rodney, they need him when they have Igor out as well at the moment. He's up back on his feet, but they did come onto the pitch. Not needed. So you can take the ice bag home and stick it in the fridge and put it in the gin and tonic tonight. Goal kick. Nicely cut out there by the very tall John. Got a good header on that one. That's going to go out for a throw in. To Ghajnsielem. 55 minutes gone on the clock. 3-0. Unlucky. Ball went over the line. Free kick going to be taken left footed by the number 10. They have put players forward now. Floats the ball in. Goalkeeper's ball all the way, I think that one. Chance to break now for Ghajnsielem. They have players forward. They've got both Rodney, then they've got Johnny. Johnny's holding up his run. But Vaganovic just gets the ball caught under his feet there. Bogdanovic, the young 18-year-old. Beautiful ball forward. It comes to Rodney. This could be the number 4. Takes it in onto his left foot. Rounds the goalkeeper. He's gone too far though. Can he pull it back? He pulls it back. But oh dear, that was. Gonna be honest, that should have been number 4. He had the ball played beautiful. Decided to go around the goalkeeper, and his first touch just wasn't that great. So a chance went begging there. I think that would definitely have been the 4th goal. But you get the feeling the 4th one just might be coming. Free kick, Oratory. Five offsides, Ghajnsielem to Oratory. Might have a quick look at the possession as well soon if we can get that up in the early part of the second half. As expected, 70% Ghajnsielem and 30 to Oratory. They definitely come out with the power play in the start of the second half, so 70% to Oratory. And this is why. They stroke the ball around nicely. This is going to be played into Vela, I think. Yes, indeed, it finds him. He turns. Just played the play a little bit short there, but they get away with it. (21) there with his back. Man of the match for me so far. He's had a fantastic goal, including 2 goals. Played very, very well. Vela looking for a runner, none there. Very loose pass. Oratory play it out this side with the number 15. Plays a long ball forward. Off the head of the number 10. Throws his arm up in the air because he knows there's no one really picking up the ball when he does manage to pass it over when he wins it. The long board to nobody. You get a feeling he might just make a few changes soon, the Ghajnsielem coach. Freshen this up a bit. They've got a big game next week against Nadur, so he'll want to avoid any injuries and maybe wrap his best players up in a little bit of cotton wool maybe. But no signs of any substitutes at the moment after 60 minutes, and they have the ball again. Build it up for a new attack. Johnny plays a nice ball out to John on the right hand side. Can he get the ball in early? Decides to check and take the ball in. Looking up again. Goes for the shot, and what a nice ball. What a nice goal. Beautifully taken, beautifully taken. Made that look very, very easy. And I'm afraid to say some heads are going to drop now, and that's what we feared for Oratory really. They gave it all in the beginning, but now they're just playing around with them at the back. They're just a shame. But that's what the game's all about. That's why they are the current league leaders. That's why they're unbeaten in the first division, because they have players that can do that all day long. Turns inside, goes again, sells the dummy, left foot, finds the space, and a very nice goal. 4 goals to 0, Ghajnsielem. If they stop scoring now, I'll be very happy, because I predicted 4-0. Away we go again. Out in the sunshine. We have a substitute soon to be made. The board's out. The number 10, I think it is, for Oratory, going to be brought on. That's Joseph Bazina. Will be coming on to play soon. I'm not sure who's going to go off yet. I expected, or I just thought that they might be making a substitute soon, and that's happened. Back to the number 21, the very lively boy Martinez. Looks up, turns, presses it back out to that side. The ball's played in, beautifully played in. Rodney takes it down his foot, just couldn't quite get the pass off, and that's picked up by the goalkeeper. Throws it out to number 10, checks it back in again. Number 8 plays it forward, onto the chest, played back. Vela's in there, doesn't quite win the ball, runs nicely for John. They go again. Rodney goes left, Johnny goes right. And it comes through to Rodney. Over again on the far side. Checks, pulls the ball back. We're going to get the number 10, Benzina, and we're going to get the number 19, Grima, are both coming on for Ghajnsielem. 18 coming off. Vela, he's had a very, very good game today. Controlled most of the things in midfield. He's had a very good game. And that, as we said, was his 297th appearance, 3 games short of the 300. The other player coming off has been playing over there on the far side. And that was the number 4, Alberto. One of the Oratory players receiving treatment at the moment. We have an Oratory player, number 16, is going to come on shortly for the number 15. I think he received a knock there, the number 15, so he's going to come off. 16 comes on. Matthew Zavet for Eric Gauci. .65 minutes gone. 4-0 to the league leaders, Ghajnsielem. Largest ever victory for Ghajnsielem was in 2018 by 8-0, and the largest one actually for Oratory was 7-0. Over on the far side, he's changed wings again, John. He's trying his luck on the other side with the number 4 coming off, who was the guy that was going up and down that far side wing. He's just swapped it around a bit. Number 11 back to goal. Spreads it inside to the number 10 with very, very nice feet. Very nice feet. Well played. Comes out to number 22. Back into the number 10. Cleared away. This will come back again. Goes out of play. Nice bit of interaction in the middle of the field there. Shows they haven't completely lost heart. Good player, the number 10. I like him. Good goal scorer as well. And a very experienced player. As I said, he's played in 5 or 6 countries now. Picked up by also the very impressive Martinez, who dinks a beautiful ball over the back of the defence out to Rodney. Rodney takes it in first-time touch. Tries to get it in to find his strike partner, Johnny, but just a little bit too far back of him. Picked up by the number 10. Nice touch forward. Good defending. Good defending by the number 10 who's just come on there for Ghajnsielem. That was Joseph Benzeman. And number 13 plays it back to the goalkeeper. We're out. And they'll build again from the far side. John has the ball, plays it inside to Martinez, number 21 turns. Looks up for a runner. No one's moving forward at the moment, so he spreads it out to this side. He'll try again. 13 goes in once again to Martinez. A nice touch forward. Give him the ball back by the number 10. Johnny's away. Can he get his cross off? Not quite, but he does with the corner. See if we can get you some stats up for the shots actually on target, which would be quite interesting, I think. There you go, 6 shots on target to Ghajnsielem and 1 to Oratory. Pretty much about the way the game's gone, really, just there in that stat. corner. Ball taken in. 4-0, 5-0. Scored by the coach's son, Bogdanovic. Well played. Can be anything now, I think. Well, I can announce that none of our Armour live stream have predicted the right score today. They're holding on for a goal by Oratory. Somebody's got 5-1 apparently. I'm not too sure that's going to happen, but let's wait and see. The play again. Just didn't have the legs there, the ball ran away from him. Well, a 4-0 victory here today, for 5-0. Puts Oratory on 33 goals scored so far this season. That's quite a bagful. 33 goals shows you just how lethal they are up front. And as we said at the top of the show, they really can score from just about everywhere around the pitch. And the confidence to do that at the back and play out as well. May as well go for broke now, Oratory, see if they can just get that consolation goal. There they go again. John will say, and if he gets the early ball away, he's got 4 players in the box. He tends to take on men, but if they just release that, he had the players there. He's still got it under his feet. Pulls it back, Martinez. Oh, he went for it again there, very unlucky. That's one of those times, I really do like this player, John. He's got fantastic feet, but I do criticise him sometimes, and that's exactly why I do. Sometimes he holds the ball too long. He takes on too many players. If he'd have looked up already there, he had 4 players in the box waiting for that ball to be passed in, and not enough defenders to deal with it. But he goes back and he tries to take the player on 1 or 2 times before he gets the ball in. So, never mind, Johnny going off. No goal again for him today, unfortunately. Number 22 coming on. And it looks like the number 20, Rodney, also coming off. So he's taken off his 2 top strikers. Rodney, the number 20, leaves the field. Number 22 is coming on. I think this is quite a smart thing to do when you're playing the door next week. There's no chance, there's no reason to take risk with your best players when you're leading by 5-0 in the 70-odd minute. It's exactly what you should do. Give the other guys a run out. Also, what a great little signing he's been for the season, Rodney, for Ghajnsielem. A really nice bit of business. Corner comes in. Nicely won back. Determination there. And he's still fighting for the ball and he wins it again. Good, very, very, very good defending there by the number 19. Very determined. Over on the far side with Oratory. The ball is still in play. Can you believe, after 72 minutes, I've only just noticed that we have a lady on the line today. I didn't even notice. My goodness. How can you not? taken on the chest by the young Bogdanovic. 19 plays it back. Nice side step, got time to look up. Bogdanovic again out to number 20. Just behind him, he had to come back for it. Picks it up, goes forward. Number 10's into space. Cut out. Number 13 there in your shot. That's a party. Throw into Ghajnsielem. Got the look at the bounce there, come off the back of his heels. Nice dink forward. The ball needs to get in early here, I think, and it does. Anybody underneath it? John was, but he slipped as he shot, and the ball is cleared. Nicely retrieved, and they'll come back again. Ghajnsielem. Bad first take there, let the ball roll over his foot. Oratory come away with the ball. Over on the far side. Wins a throw in. Given to Ghajnsielem. Bit strange. I thought that was a throw into Oratory, but it was given to Ghajnsielem. A scary thing as well for this Oratory team. Next 4 games coming up are against Nador, Ghajnsielem, Victoria Hotspurs. Pretty tough. It's like being on the training field for them. Ghajnsielem at the moment. They're pushing that ball around very, very nicely. Nice interactive play, nice and smooth, nice and easy. They take the time. They look for the channels. He really does. The coach Daniel has really got this team playing some lovely football, and they've got to be hot favourites. Substitution for Oratory. 2 substitutions actually. Number 9 coming off and number 14 coming on. Portelli, number 14, and the young number 90 coming on, who has been playing for the under-19 Malta national team. Played 3 games this week, so he's a bit of a player in the making. This is him now coming on, the number 90. I had an interview with him earlier on for the game, and what a nice lad he is too. That's why the coach hadn't started with him at the beginning, because he'd had already 3 games in the midweek. Free kick, more clumsy than vicious, that one, I think. Just couldn't get out the way quick enough. One back by Ghajnsielem over on the far side. John picks it up. Goes around the player. He'll run at the defence, goes around a second player and a third. Now he needs to get rid of the ball. No, a fourth and a fifth. Well played. Gets it back again. Spreads the ball wide over to the far side, to number 19. He digs the ball in just inside him. He's back on this side now, playing the ball around nicely, looking for the openings. Cleared away by Oratory, won back by Ghajnsielem. Spreads it now into the middle to the impressive Martinez. Again, plays a nice ball forward. Bogdanovic checks, puts the ball forward to the number 23. He digs, turns round, plays it back to Martinez. He's got to play behind him there, couldn't get rid of it quick enough. Oratory win it back, and they have runners. It's going to go through to the goalkeeper, just a little bit too hard there. Plays it out straight away. It's relentless. They come back again. Ghajnsielem. It's a different football though they play now. Without Johnny and Rodney, they do much more of heavy running in the front. They are always running into the spaces. They never stop running, the both of them. You can see now that when Ghajnsielem do break, they're looking up, but they're not quite getting the players running for them like the other two do. You see whenever they break now, you'll just see that the front players at the moment don't make the same runs as Rodney and Johnny, and I think we could probably put that a lot down to experience. It will come as they grow into the game. In the meantime, Oratory trying to get something back. Cut out over the line. A little bit of space there for the number 10 of Oratory. You don't want to allow him space because he can definitely finish, that's for sure. Another throw in over on the far side. Not so often you see everybody back in their own half for Ghajnsielem, but they are now. Free kick awarded to Oratory. Maybe this is their chance to get that one goal that my commentary team say that Oratory always score one. Unbelievable. They've got that penalty again. Oh, that's unbelievable. They get a penalty every game, Oratory. Oh, my lord, my lord. Unbelievable. We have two of our team who tipped 5-1 today, going ballistic here. Very happy with that. And everybody did say that Oratory always get a penalty. And they do. This will be their 5th penalty, and this guy is the guy that always takes them. And very rarely misses, I can tell you that much. In fact, I can confidently already say that's 5-1. Steps up, jigs, and 5-1. So congratulations to Oratory and congratulations to Adam and Danielle. Danielle. Andre, of course. 5-1. 82 minutes on the clock. So the only thing that can go wrong now for our my live predictions is another goal for Ghajnsielem, and that will really throw the cat amongst the pigeons. Throw into Ghajnsielem. 7 minutes left on the clock, and couple of minutes, I would imagine, in overtime, extra time. Nicely won back. Good feet. You see at the moment, if you look into the box, you don't have them runners anymore. When Rodney and Johnny have gone off, they're not making those runs into the box. So when you see into the box now, there's nobody there at all for Ghajnsielem. And you've seen that since the both players have gone off, they just haven't been a threat going forward. It's just a totally different forward line. They just don't, the players that come on just don't command the box the same way that Johnny and Rodney do. Back to the goalkeeper. This will be cleared long upfield, I think. Takes the short pass though. Nobody over this side. Goes out for the throw in. Quickly taken. 19. Plays the ball inside. Bit of high kick there, just caught him in the mid-drift. I don't think it was anything too bad. Probably just winded the lad a little bit. "14 shots for Ghajnsielem and 3 for Oratory. 14-3. John with the ball on the far side, leaves the ball behind, collects it again, nice little pass in. Looking for somebody, gives it to Martinez, tired a little bit in the last 15 minutes, but he goes away on a run again now. He's got players in the middle, can he pull it back, sends it across the box, cut out nicely by the defence of Oratory and then cleared upfield. That will go out for a throw-in. In no hurry to take it. And a 5-1 up, why would you? Team stats. Just bringing you a little update on the Premier League today. I believe Fulham are 1-0 up at Anfield at the moment. Which should be, if it stays like that, I think that leaves Liverpool with 6 games without a win at home. And taking a chance of upsetting a lot of people out there as an Evertonian. That sort of pleases me just a little bit. Substitute coming on for Oratory. One back. Calm bit of play, very nicely played out. Just one pass too many. Oratory win it back. We have a chance here actually. Oh. A nice little spell here for Oratory. They're having a go, which is nice to see. They won't win it, but it's nice to see that they're having a go. Number 18 coming on. I think that's Burj for Oratory, and Rapa leaves the field after having a good game. Free kick Oratory. Great game a little bit later on for the Premier League followers, of course, in the UK for the neutrals, Manchester United against Manchester City. I would think be quite a few people watching that one a little bit later on, including some of these players out there on the field today. Nice ball back by Bogdanovic, plays it out over to John on the far side. He's got space now, he's got the legs, he goes round and brings it in, but he's going to be another one, I think. Oh my dear. Yes! That was the 6th goal. I thought he'd overhit it there, but they had enough players to pick it up. So unfortunately, Oratory will concede 6 again. I believe they also had 6 against with Nadur, and that's another one now. Of course, the 6th goal means that our statistician and our director did not get their prediction of 5-1 right. Two minutes of extra time to be played. 6-1. Ghajnsielem. Bogdanovic had a good game, the young boy today in the midfield. He's grown in stature game by game as he gets the experience. Tall, slim lad, same sort of stature as his father was, as a great striker in his day. Don't forget, we've got a live game tomorrow. It's the game of the week. Coming your way tomorrow evening, it will be Shokia and Shara. Shara, of course, without any points so far this season, we'll be hoping to change that in the first game of the second half of the season. And that's kick-off at 7 o'clock tomorrow from the Gozo Stadium. We'll be with you for that one on my live stream. Here goes the final whistle. So the game ends 6-1 to the league leaders. Very controlled game, I would say. They never really changed gears. They were in control most of the game. I think Oratory started with a game plan in the first sort of half an hour, which they kept to, and they did very, very well. Unfortunately, it's this team, Ghajnsielem, they break you down. They're relentless, and they just kept coming at them. And in the end, they got those goals. Well played to the league leaders. They go into a game, of course, next week with Nadur, which will be, if Nadur win the next game, that will then be first against second. And we will again be sending that live. So once again from the GFA, from all of our team on my live stream, thanks for being with us today, and we will see you tomorrow evening. So from me, John Birmingham, stay safe and COYB, and come on Fulham. Thank you. Bye.